Vamos a jugar al Return to Monkey Island, el cual tengo ganas de jugarlo, pese a los gráficos que he visto que no sé si me van a terminar de convencer. Pero es un juego que yo juego a todos los demás siendo un chaval y me trae muy buenos recuerdos de horas y horas y horas metidas a esos juegos. Recuerdo uno que me dejó un compañero del instituto, no recuerdo cuál sería, y esto que tienes el fin de semana para pasártelo y a saco. El primer Monkey Island que jugué fue en casa de un amigo de mi padre. Y para poder jugar tenías primero como que adivinar unas contraseñas con unas caras piratas, no sé, algo muy raro. No sé por qué había que hacer eso, pero tengo yo ese recuerdo. Y la verdad que igual fue una de las primeras aventuras gráficas que jugué en mi vida y a mí me gustan bastante. Así que vamos a ver, ¿vale? Venga, opciones, álbum de recuerdos.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Vale, esto es un pequeño recordatorio que lo he leído. Vamos a abrir el libro.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Las 3 pruebas que demostraban tu valía, efectivamente.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Y ahora que lo recuerdo, me parece que en realidad este tercero es después del 1 y el 2. Como que los otros no cuenta para la historia de este, ¿vale? Recuerdo que en el 2 creo que era que LeChuck te iba persiguiendo por varias escenas en su base secreta o algo de eso.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Vale. Pues vamos allá. Vamos a jugar casual. Preludio. Comienza una historia inesperada. Que yo soy un hombre atareado últimamente mucho y no estoy tampoco para...
Guybrush, come over here, gently now.
Guybrush.
Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Ojo con los gráficos.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Don't worry, be happy.
Come on, let's go.
¡Semampe!
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my
Ya me lo he
eyes.
pasado.
It's so lifelike.
Este es otro, ¿eh? Este es Return to Monkey Island. A recordar mis tiempos jóvenes.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Ah, que no lo he cambiado. Luego lo cambio.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have
Que
to
soy un
try
poco
one.
parra, ya
It's the
sabes.
best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Bueno, va a cambiar en un momento. Soy un poco parras, Vampe.
Oh, yeah.
Este Papa Beer. ¿Papa Beer o Mama Beer? ¿Quién es de los dos? Mama Beer, muchas gracias por la sub. Oye, por cierto, he metido el coche en la plaza, ¿eh? Es plaza 17. Espero. Habla con Chucky.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Escorbutifarras. Muchísimas gracias, por la sub. Así da gusto empezar un juego nuevo y emocionante.
I once got a scurvy dog that was
Vale, me
bigger
deja
than
dos
my head.
opciones. Nuevas fotos, pedir al dependiente. Voy a pedirle algo.
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money.
Una
Can we
jarra,
get a
por
mug
favor.
of grog, please?
Frogs for grown-ups. Beat it.
Yo no tengo ni puta idea de
Some
jugar al
places you
FIFA,
got
Vampe.
scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Now what?
Can we get some chicken foot fries?
Yo siempre he jugado al
Got two
pro.
pieces
Yo he
of
sido de
eight.
pro.
That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
FIFA lo intenté el año pasado, el anterior, no, el anterior, por probar y tal, pero va. Esto me
They
lo
put
quedo
it on
yo.
a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
FIFA es peste. Tania le encanta el FIFA.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
Comprar escorbutifarras. Vale, tareas. Oye, tío, véndeme las escorbutifarras, que es lo único que no te he
Can we get a
preguntado.
couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please?
Por favor.
Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids.
¿Pero ese es Lechuk de joven o
I'm an
qué?
honest
¿Que era amigo mío o
businessman
qué?
trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess.
Hostia, el
never mind.
FIFA 13. Ojo.
Hey,
Ya te digo,
I
yo
know.
siempre he sido de
Put some
pro,
for
de pro, de
change in
pro.
the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Venga, vamos a buscar la letrina. Vale.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Bien, vale.
Good, you unlocked it.
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way, you do it.
Okay. Gross. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a
Cógelo.
slug. It's like a fake coin.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Casi tanto, efectivamente. Vale, vamos a timar al
Ugh,
dependiente.
what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet.
Oye, voy a cambiar una cosita también de aquí. Listo. Que ahí no se aprecia mucho. Venga, vámonos a ver si se la colamos con esto.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a
Dale
piece
el
of
doblón.
eight.
Dale el doblón.
What can we get with this?
Qué asco.
Tastes like a piece of eight.
Sabe con el
Enough for
doblón.
a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
El lechuque este tenía pinta de borrego de
I'm
crío.
having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
Muy bien.
What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Vale, por aquí no puedo ir más. Ah, sí, sí, pues. Vamos a ir aquí.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Vale, vale, vale. A ver si tengo tareas. Trastear y explorar. Buscar a nuestros verdaderos padres. Oscar, ¿qué pasa? ¿Que era el lechuque? ¿Era su hermano o qué? Es que ni me acuerdo.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Más.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Vale, ya me he cansado. Despierta tú.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit? That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Tú, que eso es mío.
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Bueno, esto imagino que son cosas secundarias, ¿no? Más que nada.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way.
Pues sí,
Then,
me estás
people
rayando la
noticed what
cabeza,
happened
tía.
when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started.
Pero esto...
You can still find the old on a modern anchor. If you look close, you can tell that one side it acts to prevent what's called plummet. The little flanges most anchors these about
¿En serio,
30
tía?
But the word anchor, they're called, yeah.
¡Qué chapa! Vale, eso es lo que estaba haciendo antes. Sí, sí, los cojones le voy a dar.
In France, they call it a scurvy dog.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
¡Uy! Joder, pues sí que me he enterado.
Chucky wins!
¡Otra vez!
Woohoo!
El gordo este no me gana.
Shoot! You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, cheater!
You have to wait until I say go.
I can stand on my head without using.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go.
Me cago en tu padre.
Chucky,
Ah, que tengo que
win.
hacer lo del clic para correr. Puto Chucky.
Yeah!
Shoot!
Dale la puta zancadilla al gordelas.
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go.
Toma.
I win!
I once saved 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
A robar.
Hey! Hands off!
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Las cosas.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You're not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog. I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue. Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Seguro que estaría mejor en el Dalai,
You
sí.
guys are both pretty
Estoy
weak.
echando una aventura
Anyway,
gráfica, tío.
that was fun.
Aquí con mi cervecita.
Your sword is as sharp as a banana.
I'll still pare you down to size.
I for sure
Cabrones.
won that one.
In your dreams.
You fight like kids.
Vale.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
No, esos tendré que quitarles el pan a esos.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
No, que ya no salgo de casa hoy. Ya, he llegado hace un rato. A la Lesky, sí.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
A la Lesky,
Okay.
dice.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Te iba a decir. Ese nombre me suena.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we
Bienvenido, bienvenido. Gracias por el follow. Se agradece.
I should find a coin to throw in.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Que estoy de guardia. Estoy de guardia y no me puedo liar,
I
maños.
should find a coin to throw
Me
in.
estoy echando la única cerveza que me voy a beber hoy.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Pero Leo.
D would disappear.
What?
Hey, neat.
El lunes terminó. Bueno, mañana. El lunes ya acabado. Pido otro deseo.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Whoa!
Venga, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. Vale, me queda de dar de comer a los putos patos estos, que no me han dejado los mongolos. Joder, es igual que él, ¿eh?
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
Ah,
I like
joder,
it
yo
when
pensaba que
Chucky
era el
has
de
me put
crío
his
y es
leg
su
back
hijo.
on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret.
Fuegos
Not the real
artificiales,
one.
me acuerdo de
Sure,
aquello.
but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a
Tío,
rumor
macho.
going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Hostia, me dejó lo del pato de hacer. Va, no creo que sea muy importante. No, eso no se hace. Tenéis que ser seguidores míos a muerte, tío. Os llevo aquí. Pues sí, menudos recuerdos me trae esta aventura gráfica, macho.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so
Mucho
on.
saque de
But now
aventuras y
I'm
tal.
getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Pero sí, se lo había cargado, ¿no?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Nemesis es archienemigo. Joder, ahora me entero yo. Eso lo tengo que comprobar.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be
Venga,
great to see those old guys
Suku,
again.
vamos.
We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Ojo.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Re-elect Governor Carla.
No,
I'll talk to
no.
the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is
Vámonos
up
al bar. Yo lo quiero. A mí. No lo sé. Luego lo miro.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Anda, que me estáis ayudando por los
Well, the
cojones
slight problem
míos.
with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Les importa. No, te vas a reír así de tu padre.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate.
Eso es.
I'll
con dos
find a way to
cojones.
get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. Elaine?
Elaine.
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that.
Ahora probaremos.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Eso a coger.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Me la pela.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. They're having a half-off sale. The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf?
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and
Anda, que
your
mecha.
destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Que sí, que sé que tengo que ir a los putos muelles. Venga, vamos a los muelles ya que se están poniendo muy pesados. Y vamos a ver. Ahí.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Venga, vámonos.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Muy bien, Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Maruja.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Parece que no hay mucho más de interés.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
No, que no necesito pistas.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. It makes things look bigger.
Pido monedas. No, algo de trivial, no. No, ponía algo de tarjeta de trivial o algo de eso.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Te juro que para mí ponía algo de tarjeta de trivial, macho.
A visitor. Wait.
Hostia, este me suena. Hostia, el del sombrero, chaval.
Howdy, kid.
Hostia, el del sombrero.
Old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
El Otis este no me acuerdo, pero el del sombrero, macho,
Not
sí.
at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things.
Una cerrajería, cerrajas.
Cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People! People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds.
Joder, el otro no
That's why
para,
I'm
la otra
not
celda.
worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Vamos a ver.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Muy bien.
How's your day going?
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hello. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Are these for customers?
Not technically, but please,
Coge.
help yourself. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing them for the parrot.
Thanks. I'll just take a few. These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm
Nice to meet you.
Locksmith.
You're kidding,
Soy
right?
Cerra
Nope,
Jera.
and before you ask,
Muy bien.
yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. She's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It already looks well fed.
Uy, 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 uy.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Cómo me molaban estas batallas de frases.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor. It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
It's thicker than I would have imagined. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Oye, que te den por culo.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on.
Vale. Tía, ¿dónde he bajado?
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. There's some very tiny writing on it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. The display case is locked. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Suppose I tried it on though, and...
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that was found, tucked inside of a book. It's the actual note, left by the ghost pirate that
I know what it... The lookout handed it to me just before I finished. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered... Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not a... That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently he...
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by...
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of... It was found in the Malay jail many years ago. After an incident where, like...
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eye...
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory...
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in...
It's locked. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow, are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of monkey.
Oh, that's excellent! If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is...
Thanks. I'm nuts about old-time...
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part...
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things...
The security parrot isn't just here to look pie. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the... Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know...
I don't suppose you have a mop from a...
I've been trying to get the cook down at the scum bar to donate his, but...
Do you have maps?
No, that's not really what we do.
Right, so you wear a peg leg, despite...
Just part of the docent's outfit. For the tourists. Kids always buy...
That's charming, and...
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Vale, de momento...
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he
No
used
tengo
to...
para abrir eso, así que vámonos.
Wow, it's worse than I am. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. I remember when these torches lit. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Ya, pues parece que aquí no puedo hacer mucho, ¿eh?
It says, Tan's previously owned vessel. So sad.
Aquí es donde viví. Ah, vale.
The assets of this...
Aquí es donde está el cepillo.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's... Is that an old...
Pero no tengo nada que pueda usar.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Vale,
What's
pues
wrong?
You gave the
me
story the
tengo que
wrong
hacer una
title.
puta
It
fregona.
should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Oh.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Active little guys, aren't they? It's hopeless. The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you... even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm going to steal LeChuck's.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Vale, así que tengo que
Will do.
fabricarme la puta fregona.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Well, it's definitely a mop.
Un poco más.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualification?
I solve a lot of puzzles.
Well,
I was a director of combat operations.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with. Just so you know, this.
Oh. Bellamy, Teach, parece que estaban hablando de One Piece.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pop.
La sopla.
I'm gonna find the secret.
Good for you.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid... Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys. Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of...
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Tell me again...
Just bring me a sliver...
Bye.
Vale, una astilla.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been...
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything...
A crystal. Eh. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty. This is a neat symbol.
That used to contain magical...
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe...
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them.
Keep up the good work, buddy. Not for me. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. A crystal. Pointy.
It is a non-magical
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including...
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warrant. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pot at all times. Keep the manufacturer...
Hala, venga.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will... It's like a card, only much...
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real?
No comment. It works.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive, even very old...
Vale, a perdonar ofensas.
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Perdonar ofensas.
Stay away from my mom.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources.
Remind me never to eat here again. Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin.
Who?
The customer I have. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep today. He wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the government. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it, or he says he thinks it has... I don't have the slightest idea what...
Oh, where did he say he had the...
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird...
If I brought you a recipe, could...
Of course. I'm a cook.
Oh, look behind you! A 3...
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey.
Can I ask you again?
Sure.
Remind me...
I can't tell you...
Okay. Here.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
That is And yet, I am going to forgive you for losing my... I can't even explain why. You'd better not be up to something.
Just, don't lose the frog.
No.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed...
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Vamos. Mira el gilipollas.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent. He'll never complain again.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish. I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this.
I don't work here.
Opt.
Right.
Y dale con... Cago en Dios. Se me sale el ratón y se me sale de la pantalla. Ya he cortado antes el directo porque se me sale el ratón y justo tengo aquí lo de tener la transmisión. Puta casualidad. Se sale el ratón de la pantalla, macho. Tengo que ir al dedillo. No me jodas. Espera, que me he ido. Voy aquí.
Wally, here's a sample
Joder,
of the wood you want.
joder.
Can you make me a map now?
El puto mapa.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Chao, Wally. No, 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 no.
Hey, watch it.
Ojo. Derecha. Vale, es 3, 12, 3, 12, 3, 12, 3, 12, 9, 9, 9. 3, 12, 3, 12, 9, 9 y 9.
Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Joder, ha dejado acojonado a los bichos. ¿Cómo la deja el hijo puta? Ha destrozado el árbol para un trozo.
Another resource has given its all in support. It's what nature is for. I'll take a shortcut back.
Mejor. Muchas horas después. Vale. Pero ahora qué.
I made him up.
Oh, mira. La fregona porque la quería.
What do you think of this baby? Signature model. I made it myself.
I'm sure it's great, Threepwood, but I can't give you the swabby job unless you magically turn into somebody else.
Vale. Tengo que transformarme. Vale, necesito...
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now.
Hostia, como el mío, tengo que poner al día. Tengo que poner el reloj en hora.
It seems to be stuck closed. That never ends well for the knife.
Hi there.
Hi. Hello again. Tell me again about how to have key.
You bring me the serial number from... It's pretty...
Que sí, que eso
I think
ya
I'll
lo
browse
sé.
around a bit.
Try not to
Pero
touch anything.
These are nice.
Thanks.
At the end...
My mother's.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a...
What is that? It's definitely not a key.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous...
My mother's band. They were named after some actual goal.
That's an impressive...
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid! You look like you're happy.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Puta madre.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there,
I've been to the shipyard with your toothbrush sealed inside.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that...
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
150.
See you later.
Yep.
Vale, pues no le interesa el cepillo de dientes, pues mejor.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi there. Can you make me a key?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Ojo. Ojo.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
La llave.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there.
See you later.
Yep.
¿Este me ayudará o qué? O que me den por culo.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows needs. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
All keys are gold. No one ever works together. When they get close to finding it,
Está mal de la azotea.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. What's cooking?
The feast.
Do you know more about this, John?
Captain John Laney was It was said that that legend is true, but only because the eye patch still exists. It is on display. If an enterprising person such as yourself...
Got it. Is this the year it's become almost a... But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying...
It is Corina.
Oh, okay.
Corina, como
Somehow it
la
was more
amante
exciting
del
before I
rey.
knew that.
That is true of many things.
Your sign says you're going, or is this one of those not really going?
There is a new dark magic. It has many there is little demand for my talent, and there are other facts. That it belongs to me will be of little help against...
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark...
Runes, chemical, the power. I am no expert. It's too...
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes. If the badger chews his own tail.
You like that metaphor a lot.
It has
Can dark magic...
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my...
Dark magic is not your...
Can you use your talents to...
She is always...
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers.
Are you able to...
Your goals and the... But his intentions are darker.
Darker? What's that?
LeChuck must...
No argument there. Got any other stock tips or something?
No.
Waiter, I can't just bring me what the...
Of course, sir. Sorry.
Ingredients indeed. Coming along nicely.
Busy?
Yup. Now, where was I? Brilliant innovation.
It's like a miniature dance party. Ugh, I remember that. It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFleur. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it. Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
Pleasantly scorching
So much to do. Seems like a lot, but okay.
It's good for relieving stress. It's my very own, it's a single, I've got enough to, I've got a few, it makes things look, this is awesome. It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Coming along nice.
Hi, cop.
You again.
Nice talking to you.
Yay.
Don't look now, but I think...
Buzz.
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society.
Really?
Don't be...
Yar.
Vámonos donde la gobernadora o qué? A ver si hay algo.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. I don't really have anything to say.
Practice it. Stay out of my bedroom, 3.
I've seen that same... Elaine told me his overly strict morals and overly lack...
Ojo.
There's some very tiny writing on it. It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. That never ends well for the knife. It doesn't fit. The display case is locked. There's some very tiny writing on it. The numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of It's locked. It's locked. What you working on?
Crossword putt.
It's locked. This key doesn't fit. I'm no good at jimmying things.
¿Qué puedo hacer para ampliar y poder ver lo que pone ahí?
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in Museum of Pirate Lore.
De todas maneras, si me hubiera ido por otro lado, ¿qué pasa? Ah, nada, me pierdo y eso.
Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animal... It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Voy a hablar con el vigía, yo qué sé.
Hi again. Oh, those new putty laughed at me. And they won't. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay.
Pues no me sirve mucho.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree. I'll, keep an eye out for them.
Hi there.
Hi. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Hey, kid! Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off. Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
100.
See you later.
Yep.
Su puta madre.
At least the jail is well lit.
Jail is like a bad breakfast.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. It seems to be stuck closed. The note says, forced to close. The note says, Hey, Wally. Nice weather.
Yep.
Ooh.
The finest.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Tía, ojo, 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 que será el truco. Seguro. Doble monóculo. Doble monóculo que se convierte en gafa.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Eso es. Eso es.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Ya, vámonos.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi there. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Vete.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away. One moment. Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, This hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Oh, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
John Laney was especially known for impersonating monsters.
You failed to mention that earlier.
It's not a strong part of the sales.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail. I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swab. It's BYOM. So, sure.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, tangle a boat line. Smells like seagull droppings. Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
I stole it from a pirate.
Oh, LeChuck will like that. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what? You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on
Bueno, lo dejaremos aquí. Parte 1, una travesía.
Take me to Monkey
No,
Island,
parte 1
where you'll
pasada.
all walk the
Continuaremos con la parte 2.
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab.
Me llamo
I want to
Gallote.
hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one. You are not to leave this hold under any questions?
No puedo guardar aún. Vale, pues vamos a terminar.
Can I leave the hold?
Te ha dicho que no.
What happens if
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well,
The worst punishment you...
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for you. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own song.
What if I need to...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hole sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo ho,
Yo ho,
Pirate's
ho.
life for me.
Bueno, pues lo vamos a dejar aquí. Continuaremos con el jueguecito de esto. La más chica, pasando capítulo a capítulo. Adiós.